Hello, and welcome to my 30-minute Flow Anywhere class. I designed this for you multitaskers, you busy people who really need a multivitamin in a class. You want a great stretch, a good workout to reach a meditative place all in 30 minutes. Because those minutes really matter when you have a packed schedule. If you're ready to sweat and move with me, then let's go. For this class, you're just gonna need a yoga mat and a good view. All right, starting to get settled into a cross-legged position on your mat. Adjusting in a way that's gonna make you comfortable and allow you to be at ease for a moment or two while we take some deep breaths and really connect with our body. As we start to settle in, I would like you to bring attention to your breath. What is it like today? Is it shallow and in the chest? Do you feel it reach all the way to the bottom of your belly? Is it somewhere in between? Not judging, just noticing. Take this moment to show yourself some gratitude and love for showing up on your mat, creating time and space to nurture your physical body, emotional body, and mental body. Inhaling more spaciousness, exhaling, finding a bit of softening, maybe a bit more tenderness, a bit more kindness for ourselves and others. For the work we do on the mat is just as important as the work we do off of the mat. You have an intention you would like to bring to today's class, whether it be to find more peace or to be more present in your day-to-day activities. Whatever it is perfect for you. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, move your toes, roll the shoulders as we invite movement back into our body. Come onto all fours, tops of the feet down or toes tucked under, with a warm-up of cat-cows. So for your cat, you're going to press into your palms, arch your spine, and draw the belly button to your midline. Exhale, soften the belly, press into the arm bones. Inhale, press into the palms and around. Exhale, belly melts and softens. Meet me in a tabletop or all fours position. Place your hands wider than your shoulders. Tilt your sit bones back to the ceiling. Walk the hands forward. Keep the hips over the knees. Chin or forehead to the mat. Allow the back of the heart to melt as the belly actively draws in to protect your lower back. Let your jaw soften and release. Connect back to the breath. Notice where expansion happens with the inhale. Let the shoulders release to the mat. Soften the jaw. Roll forward on your next inhale into Cobra. Press the back of the feet down into the mat, especially the pinky toe side. On your inhale, rise, lifting the crown of the head to the ceiling. Exhale, falling. Inhale, press into the fingertips. Exhale, softening the chest to the floor. Finding length in your spine, and on your next exhale, pressing back into down dog. Begin to walk the legs out, bending one knee and then the other. Send these sit bones up and try to draw the inner heels down. Active hands that claw at the finger pads. Taking a moment to breathe here in our first inversion. An inversion is when the heart is above the head. On your next inhale, raise your right foot to the ceiling. As your hip starts to release and open, stretch those top toes down and towards your left shoulder. Noticing if you're opening any more space in the hips and hamstring. Release the leg. And on your next inhale, raise the left leg to the ceiling. Give yourself a moment of breath. Bend the left knee and reach towards your right shoulder. Again, notice if you feel a release or any space opening up. Remembering to take long breaths that reach all the way down to the bottom of your spine. Release your leg. Roll forward, release down, and inhale into Cobra. Taking a moment to do a couple rolls here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, softening the chest to the floor. Inhale to the ceiling. And when you're ready, press back into down dog. On your next inhale, bring your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, tap your right elbow, send it back. Taking a few rounds here. Once more, tap your elbow, send it back, and release your leg. On your inhale, raise your left leg, bend your knees, tap your left elbow. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, tap your knee. Inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, find strength in your core, tap your elbow, send it back, and release your leg. Rolling forward into plank, releasing down to the mat, and taking a couple Cobra Rolls. Giving a nice stretch to those abdominals that just worked very hard. And press back into down dog. Now we're going to add a variation. On your inhale, raise your right leg to the sky, bring it forward, tap now your left, then your right, and send your foot back into three-legged dog. Bend your knee, tap your left elbow, right elbow, send it back. Bend your knee, left, right, towards the sky. Very nice. Other side. Left foot towards the sky. Bend your knee, tap your left and your right, and shoot it back. Left, right, shoot it towards the sky. Once more, tap and back. Very nice work, everyone. Release your leg, press back into down dog, and roll forward into plank. Release down into Cobra. Inhale, raising the crown towards the ceiling. Exhale, softening the chest. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, soften. Press back into a nice, well-deserved child's pose. feel the breath, all that amazing work you did. And when you're ready, press back into down dog. Roll forward into plank. Take a moment to draw your abdominals into the midline, inner thighs press up, heels press away from the shoulder, and roll onto the right side. Reaching your left hand towards the ceiling as we enjoy some side plank. Remembering to inhale, roll back to center. Find your core, and once more roll to your left side. Reaching your right hands towards the sky. Connect to the breath, find length in your spine. And back into plank. Release the body down to the mat and take a couple nice, gentle Cobra Rolls. Stretching out your spine, pressing into the hands, and back into down dog. Take a moment to pedal out the knees, and on your next inhale, step the right foot between the hands, slide the back foot down and lower the knee. Slide the knee forward so you're on the top of the knee and squeeze the knees towards one another. Stay here in our first low lunge of the day. Belly draws in and ribs move towards the midline. Bringing the weight into the left hand, rotate the right hand towards the sky. Twisted low lunge. Find length in your side body. Release the hand. Step back into plank. Press into down dog. Pedal the feet. On your inhale, lift your left leg and step it through your hands. Release the back leg. Slide the foot back. The front hip draws back, the back hip forward. Ground into those hips. Notice any release, any softening. Shift your weight into your right hand. And twisting, raise your left hand to the sky. Find length in your side body. Breathe into those tight spaces and enjoy the radiating effects of twists. They are some of my absolute favorite. Release the hands, step back into plank, press into down dog, pedal out the feet once more. Roll into plank, release down. Take a few Cobra Rolls to stretch and release any tension. Press the back of the feet into the mat. Use the hands strong to press up into down dog. On your inhale, raise your right leg and step it through your hands. This time, keeping your back leg lifted, inhale and look forward, keeping your hands on the mat. Our first high lunge. Squeezing the feet towards one another, shift your weight into your left hand and reach your right fingertips to the ceiling. Using both legs equally, release the hand, step back into down dog, and on your inhale, raise your left leg, step it through, keep the back leg lifted, inhale onto fingertips, look forward, feel a good stretch in that right hip, squeezing the feet towards one another. Shift your weight into your right hand and reach your left hand towards the sky. Maybe you notice a sense of freedom, playfulness, lightheartedness. And release the hand, step back into down dog. Roll forward into plank, release down into a few Cobra Rolls. Notice how you felt at the beginning of class versus now. Is your spine more fluid? Can your head reach a little higher? And back into down dog. From here, step, hop, or jump forward to the top of your mat. Inhale onto fingertips, exhale, fold. Inhale, spine lengthens, exhale, and soften. On your next inhale, come all the way up, reaching fingertips towards the sky, and bring your hands to your chest. At the top of your mat, begin to shift your weight onto your right foot. Bring a soft bend in the knee and hug the hips towards the midline. Resist to stabilize. Belly draws in as the heart lifts. Bring the hands at the heart. Or if you feel so inclined, reach them towards the sky like the big, beautiful tree that you are. Relax the shoulders. Draw the bent inner knee away from the midline. Extend top of the knee away from you. Release the hands and start to slide the foot back down to the earth and shake it out. Nice work. All right, now shift the weight into the left foot. Bring a soft bend into the knee and hug the hips towards the midline. Place the right foot at the knee, the ankle, or inner thigh. Belly draws in as the heart lifts. Reach your fingertips towards the sky. Find a soft gaze focused on one point. Ground down through the left foot. Keep the core activated and strong. A soft smile never hurts. And release the hands. Grab your right ankle and bring it over your left thigh in a figure 4. This is a great stretch for the butt and hip area. Option to hold the hands at your heart or reach and extend all that heart energy out in front of you. Breathing, grounding down, release the foot, reach towards the sky, release the hands to the heart. Let's do the other side. Bend the left leg, draw the ankle over the right thigh, and sit back in your hips. Keep the hands at the heart or reach them up towards the sky. Ground down through the right foot. Breathe. Keep the core activated. Spine long. Feet flexed. With each exhale, finding more length, and each inhale, finding strength to go a little deeper. Release your bent leg to the mat and sit back into chair pose, feet together, arms reaching in front of you, biceps about your ear. Keep a bend in the knees. Bring your left hand to your hip. Take your right hand and slide it to the outside. Bend your elbow and meet both hands in a prayer in front of your chest. Inhale, ground down into the feet. Exhale, find a softening and lengthening feeling in the side body. Keeping energy in your palms, pressing them together, release your hands to the mat and inhale into a forward fold, spine long. Exhale, soften. Inhale, spine reaches. Exhale, melt. Inhale, fingertips reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, slide them down into prayer. Once more, sit back into chair, finding strength in your lower half. Bring the right hand to the hip. Left hand slides to the outside of the right knee. Hook your elbow and bring the palms together. Use the power of your hands to create an anchor that presses against your knee. Breathe into the final stages of intensity before we start to cool it down. Release the hands, fold. And on your inhale, crown lifts, fingertips. Exhale, soften. Inhale onto fingertips, finding length in the spine. Exhale, fold and soften. Once more. And on your next inhale, reach those fingertips towards the sky. Slide them down in front of your heart and give yourself a bit of gratitude. Once more into chair pose. A couple deep breaths here to really lock in all of that beautiful heat and intensity that we've created. Stepping your feet about mat's width apart, lowering the hips and coming down into Malasana. Elbows between the knees, hands together. I invite you to close your eyes and sink into this very grounding squat. Release your sit bones to the mat as you walk your hands back. Bend your right leg, placing your ankle over your shin in a seated figure 4 position. Hands reaching behind you, press into the fingertips. Inhale, reach the heart forward. Exhale, create almost a softening as if you were in a forward fold. A bit of movement to help break up any tension in those hips. Repeat on the other side. Bend the left leg, bring the ankle over the knee. Keep the left foot flexed. Inhale as the crown raises towards the sky. Exhale, soften and round. Inhale, press into the fingertips. Exhale, soften. A couple more as we begin to slow and still. Last one, inhale and release. Coming down onto your back, gently releasing your hips. Hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a nice hug. Maybe roll from side to side. A nice little massage for the lower spine. Now draw the knees to the outer ribs, soles of the feet to the ceiling. Reach through the insides of the knees. Grab a hold of your outer feet. and begin to rock from side to side in happy baby. The belly draws in, jaw is soft. Release the right leg into one-legged happy baby. Giving yourself a chance to notice differences between your hips. Each side holds tension in different areas, and it's wonderful to be aware. Release the left foot, bend the knee, and draw it to the right side of the mat. Gaze to the left side as we enjoy a cooling twist. Taking a few breaths here. Once more, bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a hug. And release the left leg while reaching for the right foot and one-legged happy baby. Do you notice that this leg feels more tight? Maybe less? Any areas that feel more open and spacious? Breathe into the areas that feel a bit too tight. Take your final moment here before releasing the foot, drawing the knee to the left side of the mat. Reach your right hand out and look over your right shoulder. Allowing the body to release and find its natural place of comfort in the twist. Letting your practice settle and ground. Take a few more breaths here. With each exhale, finding somewhere to soften. Bring the knees to the chest for one last final hug. Stretch your legs out. Don't be afraid to get a little wide. Hands release to the sides of the mat. Kind of like a starfish as we settle into Shavasana. A very well-earned Shavasana. Take a moment to notice your breath. How far does it reach into your lungs? Does it reach all the way into your belly? With each exhale, slowly letting go. Letting go of all the hard work you just did. Letting go. All you have is here and now. The more mindful we can be of this, the more joy and flow we will find in our lives. A gentle smoothness in the breath, a kind exchange between the inhale and the exhale. After a yoga practice is one of the most powerful times for meditation. We have just gone through a series of purifying postures that maintain the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health. Here is when great awareness and beautiful discoveries may enter our field of consciousness. Listen to the quiet whisperings of your heart. You deserve peace, tenderness, love, and creativity. It is a birthright of being human. In our society that is so obsessed with being busy, remember, healing happens in the stillness. Thank you for joining me in this 30-minute class. I hope it adds beauty to the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. I love you.